Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah.
The Quranly app. Subscription cheaper than Netflix, encouraging Quran reading, modern, engaging and fun. Download it today.
In the latest episode of Logan Paul's podcast Impulsive, he invited Akon, the famous hip-hop artist who also is a Muslim as well. And although they talked about many things, the one thing that naturally caught my eye and the eye of many of you guys out there as well was the talk of religion. But there is a clip in particular that is causing people to make some worrying kalam. That has Akon left the religion?
Wrong.
What is he talking about? Is he this or is he that? Let's have a look.
Even if it's yourself, even if you believe that I'm God, it's okay. Because in actuality, we are gods.
Okay, now I know it looks bad, yeah? But I can assure you, things hopefully are not as they seem. When it comes to the fellow believer, we're supposed to make 99 excuses, yeah? Like we've heard. So, I'm going to do the same for Akon. We're going to take things into context. The first clip that we saw before he made this comment was this.
And so that's the conflict with
That's
Jesus.
the conflict with Jesus. We don't believe that Jesus was God in man's flesh.
Yep,
We don't.
right.
We just believe that he was a messenger of God.
So he has identified the main creedal difference between Islam and Christianity by making it clear that a human being, no matter how good you are, even if you're Jesus, you cannot become God. Okay, fantastic. Then he made this point.
We just don't believe that there's no one or anything higher than the Most High, which is God. And no man should ever be looked at as God himself.
I mean, it doesn't get more clearer than that, yeah? We can see that this is his default stance. Then when he made this point, he also went on to say the following.
Yourself, even if you believe that I'm God, it's okay. Because in actuality, we are gods. We create life, we whatever. And if you want to be better for yourself and do the right thing so you can feel good about yourself, then so be it. But God is more of an energy, more of a spirit.
So the only thing that I can think of, if we see the dictionary definition of God, God is also used in a colloquial sense here in the West as well. As you can see on the third definition, it seems like this is the one that he is referring to. People that are pseudo-spiritualists, they take this definition by saying, you know what, we are
God.
I don't even want to say it, frankly, yeah, because I just don't feel comfortable. That's not how I've been brought up. I was brought up in a generation where you wouldn't even say pig. We would say to each other, hey, yo, my man's having PIG. But I can understand that he's speaking to Logan Paul, who's an atheist. He's clearly cognizant of the audience that he's speaking to, young guys not into religion and the likes, into enjoying themselves. So that's the angle that I can see him coming from, especially when we look at the previous categorical comments that he's made, reinforcing the fact that a human being cannot be God. So if somebody goes, Akon is a non-Muslim, he's left Islam, he said this, he said that, I don't think that there's enough evidence here to suggest clearly that he's left Islam, because it's nonsensical, or he holds like a deviant belief. Now, what can be said about this is the following: that the way religion is seen nowadays is something that's abstract, something that's all, you could do whatever you want, mate. It's all right. Like, it's all leading to the same thing. It doesn't really matter. It does matter. If God is saying that if you don't pray your 5 daily prayers, then X will happen. If you don't fast in the month of Ramadan, then Y happens. If you don't make pilgrimage when you can, then Z happens. So it's contradicting what God has said himself in the revealed text of the Quran. So this sort of kalam, if he's saying it, personally, I think he should avoid it. Because, and this goes on to the second point, due to the confusion it can cause, and especially now with online videos, people from all parts of the world are watching it. So the confusion that can occur when somebody hears something like this, they might be like, yo, because they're not going to understand the colloquial way that it's used. In fact, they're not even going to entertain that. So again, what I'm saying, I'm not justifying it. I think that's clear. I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't recommend anybody else using that. I'm not giving a religious ruling about it. But what I am saying is people saying that he's an ex-Muslim, or, he's committed kufr, or, excommunicating him. That's the point that I'm drawing light to and saying, I don't think the evidence is conclusive. Of course, we leave it to the people of knowledge to go into this, but I don't like the fact that some people would only see a clip and start making their conclusions. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I wanted to kind of put out there. So at least there's an honest discussion. If you want to have an honest discussion, watch his whole thing. And you can see that he's trying to kind of, it's a segment, and yeah, they were receptive and they were listening. Personally, I think if you're unapologetic about the religion, if you make the points clear, people appreciate that. People don't want to hear, oh, everything is all right, you do whatever you want, yeah, as long as you're spiritual and this. What does that mean? It's not working. It doesn't help. Just you thinking, oh, there is, someone looking out for me. You got to do something as well. You got to feed your spirit by praying, by fasting, by remembering Allah through dhikr, through recitation of Quran and the likes. Ibadah and worship is an integral part of a person's iman as well, a person's faith. Merely saying I believe, you really need to back it up as well if you are to attain the true juice, the true benefit of religion, of Islam. So hopefully that's clear, guys. Let's leave it there until next time. Assalamu alaikum.